The following video was taken inside an abandoned home, and 2 clients have been sent inside it to rid all of the spirits within. They entered with a rosary, which is a contraption meant to purify a building, but in this instance, it did the exact opposite.
Yeah. The stage so whole like the whole house, but at least this part of we got to do some kind of prayers, or we got to do prayers, or what we got to do. In the name of Jesus, amen. Is that what it is? I'm opening up this door and it's the door.
What the fuck, baby?
Baby.
Oh shit! What the fuck, baby? Go!
Apparently, the couple were doing the sage wrong, and their method could have caused way more trouble to come to the house. This was highlighted perfectly when the moment they stopped, the lights somehow flickered on and off without anybody else present. The people who lived in the house refused to pay the couple for saging their house and deemed them as frauds. This didn't look good on their portfolio, and they were forced to quit the job. As for the house, it was blessed by a priest just 3 days after. It was a Tuesday afternoon when Candace and her husband Tony were sitting together in the living room. For some reason, they were recording a Spider-Man toy on the table in front of them, and it seems like they were waiting for it to do something, and after a moment, it did.
Aslan, honey, get down.
There's forward for you, honey.
Can you do forward one more time? Can you do forward?
See that?
No.
This just moved.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Can you make that move again? Can you make it move again, please? Oh.
Yeah, this literally just went.
Can you make the remote move? Okay. Can you make it go forward, please? Can you move the remote?
I'm sure you probably got it on camera.
Oh, I probably did. You like the toy? You want to play with it some more? Can you go forward? There we go. Can you move the remote? This part?
What's crazy is the buttons aren't even moving. I was watching to see if there's anything pressing down on the buttons.
Yeah.
And when I was staring at the buttons, that's when the whole remote went like this.
It's an energy. You can do it. Can you do it one more time? Oh.
Strangely, the toy drove itself off the table without anyone or anything nudging it off. At first, this could easily be excused as the wind, but when Candace placed it back on the table and asked it to move again, it did. The toy is powered by a spinner on its side, and if you spin it, the wheels will propel it forward. However, both Candace and Tony claimed that the toy was completely untouched before recording the video. Regardless, to their son's dismay, they quickly threw the Spider-Man toy into the trash, and it never bothered them again. At least, that's what they thought. 2 days after the Spider-Man toy incident, Candace was doing some kitchen work, which was nothing out of the ordinary. She was making dinner for the family and was almost done when the unexplainable happened. When Candace started opening the drawer full of her cutlery and cooking tools, a spatula immediately flew out of it to the top of the shelves before falling to the ground, and understandably, Candace was shaken. She had no idea whether or not it was the same thing that caused the toy to move, but she knew for certain this couldn't have been the act of a real human being, or she would have seen them. Anyway, regardless of what was causing these events, it wasn't finishing, and it definitely wanted to have more fun in the kitchen. On July 26th of 2021, Candace was baking in the kitchen. Baking was a huge hobby of hers, and still is. In this particular instance, she was making a cake, but that's irrelevant. Something much more dangerous than a spatula was about to be launched, and it came horrifyingly close to hurting her. Out of nowhere, a sharp knife came from one of the pots that held them and just narrowly missed Candace's face. After the initial panic, she went back to baking, but then snapped back to reality and stopped. In both of the previous instances, the ghost had done harmless things. However, this time it was using a dangerous object, and Candace realized she had to take this stuff seriously. She decided to get the house blessed by a priest, including the people inside it, before going back to a normal life. For the next 2 years, Candace, Tony, and their son witnessed no paranormal activity in their home. That was until they relocated. In February 2023, the family moved house since Tony's work required him to. They moved to a nice, quiet village in one of the southern states, but they couldn't describe the home the same way. While the neighborhood was nice, the house itself felt eerie, as if something was wrong with it, and soon enough they found out what. When looking through CCTV to see if their son was lying about something or not, the parents found this. Somehow, the door opened and closed on its own accord, and the son was the only person in the house at the time. If we look closely, we can see that no shadow or figure is in sight, so it definitely couldn't have been him. Also, considering the family had experienced paranormal activity before, it makes sense why they would for a second time, but this time round, it wasn't here to stay. After this incident, Candace and Tony were supposedly fine, and nothing strange happened to them again. On December 31st of 2022, a family were all fast asleep in their brand new home. They had purchased the property from an 80-year-old man's family because he passed away after falling over in the living room. It came at a cheap cost, and with a fairly young child, the family were struggling on money, so decided to buy it. For a while, everything was peaceful, and no sign of the house being haunted came to light. That was until the son continuously told his parents he could see an old man staring at him whenever he slept. Now, at first, the parents dismissed this to be their son's imagination, as he was getting towards the age where it starts to run wild. However, the following video convinced them that this might not have been the case. At approximately 2 a.m., the kid was launched out of his bed in a way so unnatural that it couldn't have been a regular fall. The parents believed that the supposed old man in the room tossed him out, and since the camera didn't pick up another person, it must have been a ghost, the ghost of the former house owner. The kid was okay with some minor head injuries, but nothing that would affect him for more than a week. From that day, the family kept the door to that room locked, and nothing has happened since. An English woman is forced to go downstairs in the middle of the day after hearing loud banging noises coming from the playroom. She grabs her camera and begins to record. Needless to say, the video she caught left her more than just baffled, but also terrified. Take a look.
See, and you think I'm crazy. The first time I'm here by myself, there's a picture on the floor, and it just...
Weirdly, a painting found itself on the floor when it was hung up on the wall the last time she had entered the house. Now at first you could pass this off as a burglar, which is horrible in its own right, but nothing compared to what it actually was. Just a moment later, the glass door swung itself open in preparation to slam before crashing closed with a loud bang. At first, we are unable to see what caused this, but in a follow-up video, it's all explained. When zoomed into the door, the figure of a child can be seen looking downwards. It is very dark and hard to make out, but definitely present, and the woman believes that it's what caused the commotion in the previous video. As well as this, taking our focus away from the doors, the blinds in the room behind them quickly open and close so fast that you couldn't notice without being pointed towards it. This was only the beginning for the family though. On the same day, except much later, the same woman as before decided it was time to go to bed, and after getting ready, she lay in her room. It was here that the ghost made its second appearance, except not visually. At first, banging sounds could be heard outside her door, and she assumed it was just her husband who usually arrived from work around that time. However, things got weird when the noise started getting closer and closer without any sign of her husband, and eventually they reached her bedroom. At this moment, the banging stopped. The next morning, she mentioned the banging to her husband, who said he came home early and was fast asleep at the time the banging was. This meant that it couldn't have been him, and maybe the little boy paid her a second visit, but maybe she got too much of the attention because the next strike was at her dog. The following morning, the tensions were high inside the house. The woman's husband cancelled work to stay home and comfort his wife, and the children went off to school. At least the real children did.
Why are you running?
The woman heard her dog whimpering from the room next to where she was, and with her camera, she went to investigate. She found the dog going back and forth in the corridor, crying and hiding as if something had hit her. But unexpectedly, nothing was in the house. Could this have been a coincidence or a third pop-up from the house's new kid? Let me know what you think down below. On July 22nd of 2011, a man called Richard was home alone when he experienced one of the creepiest things of his entire life. It was 3 in the afternoon when he heard something drop onto the floor in his kitchen and decided to investigate with his camera. It was at this point that he captured the following video.
Do it again. Wasting my time, stopped. Do it again. Get on time just yet. Can you communicate with me, please? Throwing stuff around. I don't know what to make of that, if that's because it's a cross or just because it was light or just because I'd drawn around it. Oh, this is getting sketchy. I'm going to go out the car now, open the window. Okay.
Strangely, many items in the room started to drop to the floor without anyone else in the house. Richard claims that all the windows in the house were closed at the time, so this couldn't have been caused by the wind. Something else must have been in the room. Things got much creepier when the cross Richard had placed in the room flew to the ground more aggressively than any other item, indicating that the spirit definitely wasn't on the holy side of things. Richard understandably fled the house and waited outside, recording through the window in case something else occurred. However, nothing happened ever again. Could this have been a coincidence, or did a ghost pop in to say hello? I guess we'll never truly know. In this next video, two friends have just arrived home from a night out, and one of them decides to go upstairs. This leaves the eldest one, Sophia, alone downstairs. At least she thinks that is the case. The time hits 3 a.m., and Sophia is about to go upstairs to get some rest. However, as she closes the kitchen door, she realizes there was a third friend in the house.
Okay, there's nobody here, right? Nobody here. What is that? Because it is not me. This is me leaving, closing the door. What the fuck is that? And here comes the door back opening. And nobody's there. But yet.
Somehow, the mirror reflected a second person in frame, ahead of Sophia. What makes this weird is that no one is actually in front of her, and the figure can only be spotted when looking into the mirror. Sophia speculates that the person was one of her old friends, Lexi, who unfortunately died in a car crash a year prior. Lexi used to hang out with Sophia and her other friend all the time, so it made sense as to why she decided to appear for the night out. Regardless, it left Sophia spooked, and when she showed her friend the video, they both went to bed in the same room. The following video was recorded in the basement of a young family's home with a couple and their daughter. The family had only recently moved into the house as they had migrated from California to Philadelphia for work reasons, but none of them knew how much this would change their lives. Upon moving into the house, they all noticed strange events happening in the basement, with most of them being self-moving objects. However, it wasn't until the upcoming clip was captured that they had concrete evidence. Take a look.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here, and I mean, you can't really, there it is. That's freaky stuff right there. Yep, that's what you call it. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Holy crap, that's freaky.
Out of nowhere, a can falls down from the shelves, and the way it does this is very weird. If we zoom into it, we can see that it tilts to the left before actually falling, which is completely unexplainable. Following the can came two blue spray paint containers, another white container, and the door even closed itself. The father who recorded the video immediately went to the local church and asked a priest to bless the house, and he got what he wished for. Since the blessing, no paranormal activity has happened in the house, but who knows if it'll come and strike again. During the winter of 2021, an Arab ghost hunter named Hamza was commissioned to search a local residence that had supposedly been haunted for the last 15 years. Every known residence of the house in that time span reported paranormal activity, but it took ages for someone to pay a hunter to come and confirm this. It was 1 a.m. when Hamza arrived on site and went into the building. Little did he know this was going to be one of his creepiest shifts ever.
هذا المكان أبي أروحه يا جماعة. بسم الله بسم الله يا جماعة، لا يكون هذا جنة بنويرة وهذا واحد.
شوفوا 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 يا جماعة. يما أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات. يا جماعة ماني عارف أدخل المكان. شوفوا هذا يطالع يا جماعة، أقسم بالله كأنه يطالع. لازم أدخل وأشوف إيش السالفة.
When inspecting the building before he entered it, something terrifying caught the eye of Hamza. On the second floor of the building, something white could be seen, poking its head around the window and staring at him creepily, and when he acknowledged it, it slowly disappeared behind the blinds. Now, in this situation, the majority of people would call it a day, but since Hamza's job is to hunt spirits, he wasn't fazed by a sighting this poor. Because of this, he decided to enter the building, and what happened when he went inside was shocking.
أبوك بسم الله. الصوت من وين؟ يا جماعة اختفى الصوت، اختفى الصوت. أعوذ بكلمات لا تمات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. شوف يا جماعة. لا 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 يا جماعة معليش، أعتذر منكم، موقع جديد وأبو خالد مرة بعيد عني، فاستودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعه. لا إله إلا الله. يا جماعة هذه طارت هناك. لا في صوت، رب الكعبة في صوت يا جماعة. حطوا السماعات يا جماعة، حطوا السماعات.
Weirdly, large, heavy footsteps could be heard upstairs when Hamza entered the building, and this resulted in him going upstairs to check it out. When he reached the top of the stairs, he came face to face with a metal pipe across the corridor, except it was no normal pipe. It collapsed without anyone else in the room, leading Hamza to believe he had enough evidence of a spirit. He called his mission a day and reported his sightings back to the house owners. They decided to bless the house, and no updates were given as to whether or not it worked. On a Tuesday night, a police guard called Jay was working on a night shift. His job was to sit in the main office to greet visitors, watch the cameras, and fend off any intruders. But on this night, none of these instances came into play. Jay was just an hour away from finishing his shift at the time this video was filmed, but what CCTV captured really freaked him out. Take a look.
Just look real close. Just look. It's coming from the door, from outside. See it? It's faint. It's real faint. I'm looking at it, I'm like, hold on, let me feel if it's real. It's real. It's cold too. When I put my hand up there by it, it's real cold. Then it went towards back there, towards the door, all the way back there in the back. I'm like, whoa. I wanted to see it went close to me or some shit. I'm like, oh, so ghosts, because ghosts do give out like a cold chill, like when you put like it's like a cold breeze there. I'm like, okay. Shit, I saw it came from outside too. I'm like, damn. And I wasn't even freaked out. I just wanted to see how it felt. I was like, so that motherfucker cold in the mud. So I saw it. That shit is crazy, man. It's been a while since I seen this, so like I said, it come every now and then, but you have to look real hard though, real hard to see it. It came from here and it went real slow. Just look real hard when you rewind the video.
If you look closely, you can see a faint figure sliding its way through the door into the main office. Fortunately, Jay was lucky enough to have been paying attention, otherwise he would have missed the spirit's entry. Upon seeing it, he decided to reach his hands out to feel its presence, and claimed to have immediately become much colder. When a ghost is in the room, temperatures tend to drop, so all the details added towards a paranormal event. If that wasn't enough to convince Jay though, what the spirit did next definitely was.
Saw that motherfucker. But this one, he did something. This one did something crazy this time. Look at the left. See it? Coming from the left, I see it. Then it start going up towards the exit sign. Then going towards the left, all the way down to the bottom left. And I'm like, the fuck? And it like disappeared or something. Then I started hearing noise down towards that door all the way to the back. I started hearing shit. Then I heard like the door rattle. I was like, what the fuck? I heard the door rattle, man. Oh my God. Like it wanted to go in the back. Like that's the boiler room back there. So I'm like, I'm like, oh hell no. Hell fucking no. My heart was just beating like a I was trying to calm down so bad. I'm like, okay. All right. But that was it, man.
About 5 minutes after entering the building, the ghost made a second appearance, and Jay was much more spooked by it. It started by gliding around the door, again, only faintly being visible. Next, it started making noises around the building to mess with Jay, and this is when he started to get very confused. As if this wasn't enough, the door at the end of the corridor started rattling as if the spirit wanted to enter it, and it was at this point Jay knew something else was definitely in the building. However, it disappeared for a few weeks. Jay reported that he had 2 weeks with no paranormal activity during his night shifts, but of course this ceasefire had to come to an end. It was a fortnight after the initial recording of the ghost that the final video of the saga was captured, and it was the creepiest of them all.
Hey everyone, I'm back. It's been a few things that's been happening, but I wasn't able to record at the time. You know, the normal stuff, like the little white mist showed up and stuff back then. Like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. It came from the what's this, the mail room, and it went that way, but I couldn't record at the time. So, but I know y'all probably tired of seeing that anyway, but I saw it, but I was like, damn, the epidemic didn't even stop that motherfucker from showing up. So, well, this is something new that just happened. You know, I'm just, I'll just go through the cameras, see if anything's going on and stuff. But this apartment right here is vacant. This is on the 9th floor. This is vacant. Ain't nobody in there. I don't know. I mean, it probably could be debunked. So it could be the wind or anything, but, or, I don't know, but it just kept, like somebody trying to open it. It could be the wind, I don't know. It probably could be debunked, so I'm just saying it could be explained and it could not be. So I'm just showing y'all something unusual that never happened before. All these other vacant buildings, like vacant apartments that I don't see them move on their own like that. So watch this door right here. Just watch this door. You're gonna see it move. See? Watch. See? So like somebody trying to open it, see? Look at that shit. Now it could be the wind, I don't know. But has this happened? Have y'all seen stuff like this before? Door try to open, like bounce, like opening in and out like that. Like that. See that shit? The fuck? But it's been, see, then it stopped. The fuck type of shit is that? Somebody explain that. If not, then that's crazy. But explain that, please.
Strangely, the door was moving in a very peculiar motion which couldn't have been caused by anything natural. Jay tries to play it off as the wind being weird, but wind only goes in one direction, and that door was moving back and forth. If you have any explanation for this door moving, then let me know in the comments, but it's going to be very difficult to convince me. Dolls and toys are considered by many to be the most haunted things on the planet. For some reason, tons of evil spirits such as poltergeists, demons, and skinwalkers love to possess them, and the following video is an example of this. Have a watch.
So, here is a video of me and my son visiting the old storage unit, where I keep all my fancy collectibles. I will say the place is rather frightening, especially the basement level of this facility. And here's the doll you've all been asking for close-ups of. I found this at a swap meet, and I immediately knew this was worth something. I've had a lot of skeptics argue with me, but I do believe it's cursed. And you'll see why in just a moment. And oh yeah, so the workers at the storage place brought me to their office and showed me a video of my unit, saying they heard loud noises inside. They thought it was me, which I surely denied. They wanted proof, so I gave it to them. I've been told it's a poltergeist, which I had no idea what that meant. Until I saw a couple of videos online of said phenomena. But just watch the video for yourself. Super creepy stuff.
The man claims that he found the doll at a swap meet and immediately knew it was worth something. It looked extremely creepy and didn't look anything like a children's toy should do. Regardless, the man took the doll, as he collects strange items of its kind, and decided to place it inside his storage unit. Luckily, the place he stored his collectibles at had CCTV within the units, which meant they were able to capture the unexplainable clip. Somehow, the toy moved by itself and scanned the room for things to do. However, it looked disappointed that it was trapped in a unit and immediately dropped back to the floor. It's a good thing they didn't keep it at home. On June 8th of 2014, a family was in their living room minding their own business. It was their youngest daughter's birthday, and she was upset that she finished opening her presents. However, something much worse was about to happen.
I think I can see it on here. Hold on. Now it's stopped. Oh, wait, there it is. See if she moves. There it is.
Strangely, the doll moves by itself in an eerie fashion, tilting its head to the left as if trying to get a better view of the man. This action is unexplainable because the box was taped shut since the doll had moved before, meaning that no one or nothing could touch the doll and cause it to move. Since it was impossible for it to move alone, the doll's owner considered it to be possessed and added a lot more tape to the box after this incident. However, he weirdly wasn't freaked out and decided to take a close-up video for people wondering what the doll looked like. It was a day after it moved by itself when the video was taken, and he explains everything, so have a look.
I don't, but I'll get you one.
I got her about 2 years ago at a thrift store. There were 3 of them, and for whatever reason, she was very far away from the other ones. And for some reason, I just really wanted this one. She's very cool. I really love the jester style. It's cool. I don't know if she's ever been opened, but I've never opened the box. It's taped closed. And yeah, I just left her there. It's kind of cool.
When the man purchased the doll, it was separated from all of the other ones, which immediately made things suspicious. Most stores keep related items together, but clearly the store the doll came from didn't. At least that's what is implied. For all we know, it could have moved on to the other side of the store by its own accord, which makes sense since it showcased its abilities on camera before. From the moment of this video and onwards, the doll continued to be in different positions every morning, but unfazed. The man made sure it stayed on the same shelf forever. This YouTuber was exploring the Molly Stark Sanatorium, but although he thought he was alone, he definitely wasn't. Molly Stark Sanatorium is known as one of, if not the most haunted sanatorium in the United States, and the YouTuber, James, was very brave to visit it for some content. The time reached 2 p.m., and he was so deep into the building that all the sunlight had disappeared. It was at this moment that the first hauntings of many occurred.
I could have swore I heard somebody. That's weird.
As James was walking down a dark corridor, the door on the right side of the room opened ever so slightly without anyone there. Now at first, this could have been excused as the wind, but there are 2 reasons why this is not the case. First of all, as James pointed out, if wind was present in the corridor, then the wire ahead would have moved as well. Second of all, if sunlight couldn't be seen, it makes no sense that wind could have reached the location. With wind being completely eliminated, it left James to believe something else was exploring the sanatorium with him, and this would be confirmed 5 minutes later.
What the fuck is that? Yo, do you see that shit, y'all? What the fuck? Yo. What? Yo, what the f... That is crazy. There's somebody down here. Oh, shit. There's somebody down here. I swear I saw somebody. What the... What the fuck? I'm strapped just in case, y'all.
Weirdly, a smartly dressed man could be seen across the corridor, walking like a normal human being, except it was far from it. Out of fear, James pulled out a weapon, which is why the camera shook so much. But when he continued forward to try and find the man, no one could be seen. It was an apparition of the ghost trying to scare James, and it was definitely successful. However, it was done yet, and had another appearance hidden up its sleeve. After seeing this hyper-realistic apparition, James decided it was best to leave the sanatorium. He immediately turned back on himself and eventually made it back outside, seeing a couple of moving objects on the way back. But when he made it to the entrance, another apparition was waiting for him. On the balcony at the very height of the building, a female-like figure quickly walked up to watch James leaving the sanatorium. However, it turned back on itself just as fast. James thinks that this was the same ghost appearing as an apparition, but it could have been another one, considering the gender swap. I'll let you answer that question by yourself in the comments. The following video was taken at Evergreen Cemetery in May of 2016. The cemetery is said to be haunted by the ghost of a young woman who lost her baby. She died shortly after and was buried in this cemetery. She has a statue there and is rumored to search for her baby at night. A couple visited the cemetery to see if this ghost was real and decided to record using their drone, and what they caught was beyond shocking. When the drone stopped to record a grave, a human could be seen bending down next to it as if it was mourning someone. However, when it spotted the drone, it quickly got to its feet and ran away. Weirdly, the run felt smoother than it should be, leading the couple to believe it was a ghost, as it could glide through the obstacles, but this is yet to be confirmed. All we know is that the drone didn't pick anything else up that night, despite attempting to chase the supposed ghost. At a radio station in South America, there have been several reports of a little girl causing terror and mayhem around the building. The weird thing is that none of them have ever seen her face to face, and the only sightings come through reflections. For weeks, the staff were collaborating to try and catch the little girl in the act, but none of them have ever come out successful until the following video. It took place at 4 p.m. on a Thursday and was captured using CCTV. Take a look. Did you see it? In a reflective door, the girl could be seen walking past it, but in real life, she was nowhere. As well as this, no shadow could be seen inside her reflection, leading the staff to believe this couldn't be an awful coincidence. After capturing the video, they all argued over whether the girl was a regular spirit or a demon, to which they unanimously ended up voting for demon. Because of this, they blessed the building and tried to get rid of her, but unlike usual, she is still there to this day. On August the 6th, 2021, a woman was left home alone with her dog since her husband had to go out to get his hair cut. Understandably, she wasn't bothered by this and decided to kick back and watch some television, but it didn't take long for her to be interrupted by the doorbell, and after answering it, I bet she wished she never did.
Luna, come on.
Somehow, no one was on the other side of the door, and the bell was still going off after she opened it, so it definitely wasn't a game of ding-dong-ditch. Now at first, the woman brushed this off her shoulder as an issue with the doorbell and hired an electrician to come and fix it. However, when he came round, the ringing stopped, and he inspected it and found no problems. What makes this very strange, though, is that when he left, the ringing continued. The family were forced to move house, and nothing happened after they did. That was until a sleepover. A month after the doorbell incident came to an end, the woman was starting to get comfortable again. It was at this point that she invited her best friend Lucy over to a sleepover, and she agreed to it. They used to sleep at each other's houses all the time as children, so they used this as a time to reminisce on those memories. However, little did any of them know that there was a third person at the sleepover. At least, it could have been a person.
Chilling here, being a kitty cat.
Did you do that?
Without anyone else in the room, the water bottle topples over by itself. If we can zoom in, we can confirm that no one touched it, meaning that something invisible must have interfered. Both of the women claim that all the windows were closed, so it couldn't have been the wind. A spirit wanted to give them a little fright. But if she thought a self-ringing doorbell and a bottle falling wasn't scary, her ghost was only just getting started. 2 days after the sleepover, the woman was sitting on her sofa to watch a TV show and scroll through her phone. It was at this moment that the following incident happened. Out of nowhere, a couple of books flew from her bookshelf onto the floor. In reaction to this, she immediately stood up and marched to the next room to inform her husband of what happened, to which she was called crazy, but even he was about to be convinced. While he was watching an important sports game, the ghost made a second appearance, except this time her husband managed to experience it.
Fucking water's on. She's flipping out.
Holy crap, Mom! What have you eaten? Mom, I really feel the purpose. I'll probably feel better.
Literally just turned back on as soon as I sat down.
I don't see the force.
Oh my god. Luna.
Randomly, a knocking sound came from the corridor, and the woman instantly went to check it. But to her demise, no source could be found. Almost instantly after, the same ringing from the old house came back again, and as if it was the same ghost as before, it stopped just as someone got close to it, before carrying on all over again. Luckily, the husband heard all of the commotion this time, and was also convinced the house was being haunted. But unlike most cases, this family didn't bless the house as they didn't want to annoy the spirit. They left it be and tried to ignore it. Little did they know that this was a huge mistake, and things were about to get physical.
Because my search is 6 and I have 1. I gave you 6 points, I'm deducting 7. This is ridiculous. Don't make me think about numbers again. A brave and accurate decision. Yes, my captain. Yes. Yeah, holy captain, your horticulture is harvestable. Ah, good call, thank you. Fine. Hurry happily, and Hank, he's hungry. Hollow hippo.
At first, it's very difficult to understand what happened in this clip, but if we zoom in very closely, we can see the woman's hair gets pulled by thin air. She darted up as this obviously would have harmed her, but when she realized no one did it, she knew her unwelcome guest was back at it. Regardless, both her and the husband continued to live there, unblessed, and there has reportedly been much less paranormal activity. It's hard to tell whether the ghost is getting bored or only just starting. On May 29th of 2018, a man was chilling in his house when he started to hear noises coming from the basement. Now at first, he believed that the noises were coming from a squatter, a person living in his house without any permission. But still unsure, the man decided to investigate, and what he found was beyond terrifying.
Doing this cabinet crown, and I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Anybody here?
Strangely, when the man reached the basement, no one could be seen. As well as this, the lights started flickering on their own accord while the switch was still in view with no one there. It was at this moment that the man realized he wasn't housing a squatter, but a spirit instead. He decided to continue searching though, as he wasn't completely convinced, but his mindset was about to change.
Hello? The heck is that? Hello? Who is it?
Somehow the door managed to open without anyone behind it, but this was only the beginning. When the man went to inspect the door, nobody was there, and to make things even worse, the basement door slammed shut. When the man opened it, the light started flickering again, and this time he dropped his phone in fear. The ghost seemed to enjoy the device though, as it spun around on the floor without anything pushing it. The man in the house moved out a week later and has witnessed no paranormal activity since. In this short video, a worker called Evelyn is in fear after something happened during her shift. She is accompanied by her boss Dave, who is known for being very patient and kind around the workplace. However, even he was skeptical after this clip. Evelyn had called him down to the room she was working in and claimed she saw a door slam shut by itself. Now at first, Dave didn't believe her story. He didn't think ghosts were real and dismissed Evelyn's fear, but when he went to investigate, all of that changed.
All right, I'm with Evelyn Sims. We're using this recording here due to a statement. She says that there's been things in the back area that have been... All right, explain to us what happened, Evelyn.
I was looking at my supplies, babe. I don't want to go back here.
Well, I'm here now. Oh, don't worry.
But you come with me.
All right, what happened?
The door just shut on its own and just sit by itself, David. I don't know if I want to go. I don't feel good about that.
All right, hang on, just wait.
I don't want to go back there.
Let me just take a look. Now, you say what happened now?
This door shut by itself. Itself, Dave.
All right. Let me see. I'm looking, but I'm not going back there either.
What, you scared?
I'm not
going back there. I got a funny feeling about this.
Oh, the door's closed. I mean, it was open?
It was open and it just slammed by itself.
All right, let me see if I can get it.
Slammed.
All right. Let me go back there. All right, I'm gonna put it on hold. All right. Well, go ahead. I'm standing here. Oh, hold on. I got work call or the call. Go ahead.
If you
Did you hear
remember
that?
when you took a shirt over to the modulars, you took 2 shirts. One of them said Sawyer. Remember I told you to bring it back?
Ooh, what did I do with it? Oh man.
What's your location?
I'm on the garden level right now. I'm investigating something that happened down in the boiler room with Evelyn. I'll be right up. All right. Well, don't worry. Go get your whatever your material is.
Oh, David. I don't think I want to go there.
Come on, go ahead.
No, I can't.
Evelyn, just go.
No.
All right, hang on. I'll go. Hang on. Okay. I'm right here. I see the door. All right, go get your stuff. I'm right here.
Oh, David, I'm scared.
Don't be. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just wait. Is there anybody back here? Go ahead.
No.
What the shit? Oh my God. No way.
Did you see it? I closed.
Hold on. Let's go.
Mr. Ortiz or...
Stand by. Oh my God.
As he sent Evelyn to go and get her stuff, a chair flew towards them without anyone else in the room. Both people were understandably in fear, and Dave had been convinced that Evelyn's story was real. But this was only the start. Somehow, a loud clanging noise could be heard at the end of the video, indicating that a large metal object had dropped onto them nearby. It was at this point that the camera cut, and to make things worse, Evelyn and Dave were never seen again. Now on this channel, we've covered some disturbing clips, but none of them are nearly as bad as the one we're about to discuss. It was May 18th of 2022, and a woman called Letitia was alone in her Airbnb. At least she thought it was. It was at midnight when she was woken up by a noise she couldn't have possibly imagined. Take a look. Despite thinking she was alone, Letitia heard a scream coming from inside the Airbnb. Now at first she was frightened and refused to move, but when she was brave enough to investigate, she did but found nothing. YouTubers are known for faking and over-editing their videos to the extreme, more specifically horror YouTubers. From cringy 3 AM challenges to fake haunted hospital explorations, the possibilities are endless. However, amongst all of these fake videos are hidden real ones that show undeniable evidence of paranormal activity. The upcoming video is one of them. It was uploaded on June 17, 2023, and shows a man showing and telling his story of being haunted. Things get very weird.
First I was hearing just something like stuff moving around, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's normal house noises. And then a couple of voices I've heard. It's kind of freaking me out though, you know. it was gone.
Now at first, nothing seems wrong with this clip. On the surface, it's just the man explaining his experience. However, if we zoom into the skeleton, we can see that its head tilts to the left out of nowhere. This is very weird as no one else is in the room. However, this is just a minute into a 20-minute video. So much worse stuff happens. Out of nowhere, the door opens on its own accord, and as if that wasn't creepy enough, it closes. Now the man claims that nobody was in the house at the time of this, which makes it completely unexplainable. Perhaps a strong breeze managed to breach the house, or maybe something was present that the human eye cannot detect. It's likely the latter, and the next clip in the video confirms that.
I don't want it to be more than that, you know? I don't want to know that I'm being fucking possessed or something, you know? I felt something. I keep fucking hearing shit. Why is that? This fucking closet door. Hey, stop!
Somehow, the man's closet opened by itself, similar to the door, except this time he was home. He went to go and close it, and was understandably confused, but it was at this moment he heard footsteps creeping towards the room he came from. The man's wife was home at the time, so it's possible that she was walking on the second floor and it got misinterpreted, but later that day she came downstairs saying that she was having a nap. If she was asleep, then no one could have possibly been making those noises, at least no normal person. The following video was taken in the children's ward at the hospital. The child is called Layla, and her mother, Sydney, decided to visit her while she was being treated. At first, everything seemed normal, and the nurse was being friendly with the mother. However, after a minute, the nurse let the two have some alone time and left the ward. This is when another nurse entered the room.
Okay, go. Who is it?
It's so weird.
Is it you?
Is it me? It's not me.
It's motion sensor. There's no one over there. Okay, do it one more time.
Do it one more time, please.
Okay. One last time.
Okay. Wait, so are we
Oh.
We're not friends? You don't like me? Okay.
Are you a doctor?
Are you a... Wait, so do it again if you're a doctor. Wait, are you messing with us or are you actually a doctor? I don't know. Are you just messing with us? Okay. Well.
I don't know.
Weirdly, the tap continuously turned on in sync with Layla's questions, going as far as revealing that it was a doctor. Now, what makes this clip strange is that neither the child nor the mother are freaked out that a presence is answering their questions, but are actually laughing and engaging with it, and this was only the beginning.
Are you a guy or girl? So do it. Do it. Okay. Okay, so do it if you're a guy. So, do it if you're a guy. Turn it on if you're a guy.
Nope.
So, you're a girl? You're a girl! Are you a... So, she's a girl? Yippee!
Let's see.
Hi, do you have a bracelet? Just want to make sure she has a bracelet left.
Yeah.
You're good.
So, double checking. You're a girl. Yes,
Oh.
maybe?
She got scared of the nurses.
It's okay. The nurses are gone. I promise. So, she's a girl.
And just for show, let's see if it comes on right here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Nothing.
So, now, let's see. Hello again. Oh, I should ask what color her eyes are.
Yeah, you can play a game.
So okay.
You want to play a game, okay?
So do it if your eyes are blue. Okay. Do it if your eyes are green.
Oh.
Wait, so your eyes are green? Okay, hair color time.
Beebs, are you seeing this?
Are you blonde?
Yeah. I think it's red hair.
Do you have red hair, like my friend? Do you have red? You have red hair. You have red hair.
That was creepy.
What do you mean creepy?
How did Biba guess it? Yeah, it is creepy.
Do you think it's crazy that my friend guessed it?
No.
You think your hair color is common?
Are you scared of the nurses?
You don't like the nurses? I'm sorry. I promise that they're only going to come back for my x-ray or MRI or whatever. Are you going to come with me during my MRI x-ray thingy? You're going to be with me? I'm so happy.
Layla started to inquire more about the ghost and try to figure out what it looked like when it was alive. She discovered that it had green eyes and ginger hair, which made the girl giggle, but the next question was quite unsettling. Layla asked the ghost if it didn't like the nurses, to which it turned the tap on, indicating that the answer was yes. This is rather strange, as the ghost claimed it was a doctor, but didn't like the current ones. Layla's mother, Sydney, theorizes that the spirit was there to haunt the nurses, but I guess we'll never know. However, many people that saw these clips believed that there wasn't a ghost at all, and there was an issue with the sensor on the tap, but Sydney sought out to disprove them.
What?
Chick-fil-A, that side
Despite this, the comment section was still fairly negative about this supposed evidence and was tough to convince, but part 3 to this sage was about to provide concrete proof. At this point, the two had been in the room with the ghost for 20 minutes, and Layla decided to call her dad on Snapchat to showcase the ghost, but little did she know things were about to get much crazier.
You want to play another game?
Yes. Or no?
Okay, just watch my camera, okay, Dad?
Watch your camera, baby.
Watch my camera, okay?
Okay.
It's a friend.
We have a friend in the room.
Have you always been with us or stayed at this hospital?
Are you in the hospital?
All the time? So we just met? Do you like to say hi to other kids when they come?
Are you scared of the nurses? Did the nurses scare you when they came in the room?
Maybe he doesn't like to be on camera.
It's
No,
a
you
girl.
see it? It's a girl.
How dare you?
We asked.
So you're a girl, right?
She doesn't like to be on camera.
Well, the camera can't see her. She has red hair and green eyes. Yes? Red hair, green eyes?
No, she said blue eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Green. Wait, did you say blue eyes?
You're scaring your dad. Do you like to scare people?
Oh, she has, wait, so she has blue eyes?
Do you have blue eyes, yes? Or do you have green eyes? Blue eyes?
Is she blinking the lights?
Hmm?
Was she blinking the lights?
No, do you see the water, baby? The faucet.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so can you flicker the lights or no?
Did you see that?
The call started off with a few questions to show him that the tap could turn on and off by itself, but eventually the dad mentioned flickering the lights instead of turning on the tap to give him more evidence. This led Layla to ask the ghost if she could flicker the lights, and if we slow down the footage, the lights dimming at that exact moment. Could this be the act of a ghost? Or is it just a coincidence? I'm keen to hear what you have to think in the comments. At around 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night, a 20-year-old girl named Morgan Lambert heard a voice coming from her bedroom door. At first, she dismissed it as one of her children, but when she listened closer, that was completely out of the equation.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Strangely, the voice coming from behind the door was an exact copy of Morgan's, and this really creeped her out. She proceeded to present the footage to her husband, who lived in the same house, and he explained that he also heard the voice, but ignored it. Now, most experts believe that this was the act of a mimic, a spirit that replicated the voices of loved ones, but it's very strange that it used Morgan's voice to disturb Morgan. However, this was its first appearance of many. After this spooky encounter, Morgan decided she needed to take a break from the spirit, and asked her father to go on a walk with her. Together, they ventured out into the local fields and were having a good time until the ghost decided it was time to ruin their fun.
There we go. Jesus. Wait. Do it with me. No, you gotta. We are on an adventure to check on the fence line to make sure no trees fell on it because we had like 50-mile-an-hour winds. We're gonna check it instead of my dad. Oh God, I'm freezing. It's cold, isn't it? Pretty. Oh God. What? I'm a spell. What'd you say? I said, oh God. Bye. Ciao. know God because I really did. What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about? I didn't hear anything. I think we're okay. Hey, don't run. It's okay. We're good. We're good. I don't hear. Go. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Are you messing with me right now?
Yeah, no, I don't really hear anything. What do you hear?
You don't hear that right now.
I don't hear anything.
This time, it seems like the spirit was saying baby, but there was a much weirder part to the equation. Morgan's father could hear the ghost speaking, but Morgan was oblivious. When he realizes this, he urges Morgan to run away with him as he knows something else is standing there with them. At first, Morgan thought her dad must have been going insane, but after checking back on the camera footage, her phone managed to detect the sound. She immediately figured out that this was the same ghost from earlier. On the day of April 6th of 2024, a man is exploring the cinema's restroom with his mobile phone. He claims to have witnessed something very disturbing and is recording in hopes that he can capture it again. Alex Loza, who recorded this video, claims that he had been hearing banging from the same stall for over 15 minutes, and immediately after he took out his phone, it stopped, but just as he was about to stop recording, it started again.
No, quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño y pues estaba todo normal, pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean, acá tampoco, vean. Tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? No hay nada.
Strangely, the door was banging as if someone was trapped behind it, but when Alex pointed his phone camera above the stall, no one or nothing could be seen behind it. However, if we slow the video down, an eye can be seen staring through the crack of the stall, and when Alex gets close to it, it quickly dashes away to avoid being seen. Luckily, Alex managed to document this experience, or no one would have ended up believing the bizarre encounter. Muhammad Rafai is an Arabian ghost hunter who is paid to search buildings for proof of paranormal activity. Muhammad always records his adventures to help with obtaining proof, and in the following video, we get to see one of his worst ever experiences. This event was so creepy that it led Muhammad to quit his job as a ghost hunter for good, and he never wanted to be in the same room as a spirit ever again. Take a look.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق لا إله إلا الله بسم الله لا إله إلا الله حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق لا إله إلا الله.
Somehow the doors inside the building started rattling aggressively, and when Muhammad went to check one of them, nothing was hiding behind it. Either someone was messing with him, or the building was definitely haunted, but this question gets answered very shortly after. When Muhammad enters a dusty, messy room that the knocking guided him to, some unexplainable things start happening.
لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين يديه وهو العلي العظيم حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله لا 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 لا
Weirdly, objects in the room start to move on their own accord. What makes this unexplainable is that Muhammad was on a solo mission, meaning he was the only hunter in the building, so no one could have possibly been trying to trick him. Fortunately, the ghost was just moving the objects to try and spook him. Otherwise, who knows if Muhammad would have exited unharmed. The following week, a priest was sent to bless the building and the paranormal activity started to slowly stop, but an eerie feeling was still present. The company that operated there decided it was best to relocate to keep their morale high. These two boys are having a sleepover together in the summer holidays. The boy on the left lives in the house, and his parents left to go to a local sports event for the weekend, leaving the boys to do whatever they wanted. Like everyone would do, they decided to stay up and play video games all night. But little did they know that something else was invited to the sleepover, and it wasn't a welcome guest. At first, a door in the background opens, and both of the boys look suspicious. However, they quickly dismiss it as the wind and continue their intense game of FIFA. Eventually, the boy on the right wins the game, and the one on the left looks annoyed. He turns off the television, and the boy in black goes to investigate what caused the door to open by itself.
Exacto, era. Iba a ser imbécil. Las 5 ya son. Las 5 ya son.
Unsurprisingly, he found no hints, but when he turned back, a chair slid backwards without anybody near it. Both of the boys stand there confused. The following video takes place at San Haven Sanatorium, which is known for being an extremely haunted mental hospital. Many patients were tortured there, and some even died in its harsh conditions. However, these facts didn't scare away the YouTuber, Midwest Ghost Hunter, who will do anything for some viral content. He decided to adventure into the morgue of the hospital, and what greeted him will shock you.
Are there any entities down here? What in the fuck? Heard like a freaking breath. I'm fucking terrified. I don't want to go out there. Oh my god. Who's making noise down there?
Out of nowhere, a breath-like noise comes from deep in the morgue, and it comes shortly after the YouTuber asks if there is an entity. The scary thing about this is that the source of the noise comes from complete darkness, so there was no way to tell what was down there. Now most people would walk away at this point, but as he is a YouTuber who needs content, he decides to go towards the source of the noise, and what he found is enough to terrify anyone.
Oh dear God. There they are. The fucking body fridges or I keep hearing you, but I don't see you. Getting really freaked out in here. It's okay. It's okay. I'll go get the camera. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. Alright, that's fucking freaky. That is really fucking freaky. Holy fucking shit. Dude. That fucking door is open. I can't fucking be down here. I can't fucking be down here. It didn't even make a sound. I still have to get my fucking camera. It's still down there. I really don't want to go back down there. I just want to be done. It's enough, right?
As he walked down the eerie corridor, the noises continued to occur, and eventually he was led into a room full of body fridges. He looked around for a moment to see if anyone was in the room other than him, and to his dismay, the fridges opened, and this was only the beginning of his adventure. He was about to go much deeper.
Oh! Okay. Heard that. It sounded like the fucking pipe. It's like a thing. Were you hauled down this tunnel? Did they take you down this tunnel when you died? I heard a fucking rock. No. No. Can't fucking run. Throw it again. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
When the man got deeper into the hospital, the spirit seemed to have had enough. It made a loud bang, as if a metal pipe had just dropped, scaring the man out of his skin. It was at this moment that he decided to flee the hospital, and he claims he saw a lot of things moving on the way back. It's safe to say that if he stayed for any longer, things would have only gotten more extreme. Alfredo Davella is a policeman who works for a search and destroy team in Brazil. It's 3 in the morning, and Alfredo is filming his colleagues as they search a school for a supposed bomb threat. But as they are searching, something disturbing begins to occur.
Welcome, please.
A door is seen opening and closing, and there's something off about this school. Moments later, the team goes to investigate the door, and once they get close, this strange phenomenon stops. What's crazy is that the bomb the team were trying to discover ended up being behind the red door, so perhaps this was an angel coming to save the school. Ghost hunting is considered to be one of the most dangerous jobs in the world for several reasons. One being that annoying spirits never lead to anything good. In the following video, a ghost hunter called Vladimir was searching a home in Russia, and it's safe to say he found what he was looking for.
Allah, tövbe ya Rabbi. Tövbe ya Rabbi. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Kamerayı aldım, dolap kapağı açıldı. Tövbe ya Rabbi. Tövbe ya Rabbi ya Resulullah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tövbe ya Rabbi ya Resulullah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah. 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 Bismillah, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Baksanıza şunlara ya. Nasıl devrilmiş.
Strangely, the refrigerator started to open and close itself without any other humans present in the building. The ghost hunter decided to approach this phenomenon, but when he got near, the fridge came to a halt. Doing his job, he went to open it and reveal what was causing the opening and closing, but as he was about to do it, a cupboard behind slammed, as if it didn't want him to check. Regardless, the man opened the refrigerator, and all he found was a Coke bottle, which the house owners claimed wasn't there before the hunt. With this information, the man had confirmed there was a spirit in the house, but he didn't have enough evidence, so had to keep searching. For a while, not much happened, which led him to believe the refrigerator was a one-off occurrence. But what happened next was crazy.
Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. Allah, la ilahe illallah. Sandalye hareket ediyor abi. Tövbe estağfurullah, tövbe estağfurullah. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. Ah. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Ah. Arkadaşlar. Şu benim aklıma takıldı. Evdeki petekler de. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilahe illallah.
As the ghost hunter investigated a chair, it launched itself backwards without anyone or anything pushing it. Immediately, the man started looking around for any logical excuse for the chair moving but couldn't find any. And to put the nail in the coffin, a door opened by itself at the end of the clip. With this concrete evidence of paranormal activity, it was time for the hunter to leave. The following video was captured by a YouTuber who wanted to record some footage for his channel. He was exploring a house in China where the Grim Reaper had supposedly been called, and what he filmed was definitely worth the visit. He is haunted from the second he enters the building to the second he leaves, so take a look.
저쪽이서? 아닌가? 아, 씨. 우와, 날도 춥고. 잠깐만 좀 들어가겠습니다. 뭔 소리야? 잠깐만. 바람?
Strangely, when he opens the door to the residence, one of the doors inside closes on its own, setting the tone for a mysterious adventure.
계십니까? 뭐야? 웬 연기가 김 같은 게... 당신 누구야? 사람이야, 귀신이야? 왜 그러지? 문에 자꾸 이렇게... 열렸어. 아까 처음 하고. 뭐야? 커튼. 바람 때문에 끝나지 않아. 뭐야, 여기 공간이. 문 뒤에 이런 공간이 있어. 뭐가 이런 데가 있었지? 왜 저기 도대체 문을 누가 어떻게 잠근 거야, 그래?
When he's in the house, a low-to-the-ground creature can be seen wandering around. He points at it as it moves as if he is not there. This was unexplainable, but far less scary than the next appearance in the building. Eventually, the man decides to try and communicate with the ghost and sits in between a doorway.
댐벨 한번 들여가지고 대화 시도를 한번 해봐야 될 것 같다. 그렇지 않고서는 오늘 여기서 살아서 못 나간다. 잠시만요. 자, 죄송한데 저 국산권을 준비 못했고 한 대 개안하게 뽀시고 우리 대화로 가시게요. 자, 혹시 제 얘기 듣고 계세요? 듣고 계시면 뭐 대답 좀 해주세요. 댐벨은 얼마든지 있습니다. 남성분이세요? 여기 사는 망자가 아니시죠? 어? 잠깐. 봤어? 내가 여기 사는 망자가 아니시죠? 하니까 내 집이 아니니까 나가야 된다? 어떤 느낌으로 뭔가 검은색 물체가 슥 나가는 아닌가? 뭐지? 막혔는 다시 들어오셨는 게라오. 어디 계신 게라오? 그대로 있는 것 같은데 뭐지? 장난 엄청 심하네. 왜 이렇게 장난이 심하지? 혹시 장남이세요?
He asks the ghost to make an appearance, and we can see it gliding past the outside window. It's unknown what this creature actually was, but if we zoom in, we can see that it has the figure of the Grim Reaper. The YouTuber was not alone. Throughout the rest of his visit, he witnessed self-moving objects, heard messages, and saw other things, and left the building with the content he wanted. He entered this home, thinking that the Grim Reaper had visited it. Little did he know it was still there. Now, the following video was taken back in 2023, and it seems like not many people have seen this footage. But despite not having many impressions, the video is still very creepy. It was captured while the man of the house was out at work and the wife was doing the dishes. Luckily, they had a Furbo security camera set up in the living room, which is where the incident happened. Have a look. Weirdly, a voice can be heard speaking before the door opens on its own accord. It's unknown what the voice said, but after putting it in slow motion, it either said Hiya or Tia. Hiya would make sense as it would be greeting the people in the house, but Tia is the name of the wife who was doing the dishes. Regardless, something from the supernatural world came to greet her. The dogs instantly stood up and started barking at the door, and even jumped off the sofa as if a human was moving in the room. However, no one could be seen. Collecting things is something that makes humans happy. It makes them feel like they have a purpose, and looking back at their artifacts makes them proud. However, the upcoming video comes from someone who has a collection nobody could dream of. He gathers haunted items from across the country and brings them back to his home. Before this video was uploaded to TikTok, the man had purchased an art piece depicting Wigan, but the artist took their own life after drawing it. People theorize that the art is haunted, and the footage coming up proves that.
Can hear banging coming from downstairs. It woke me up this morning, but there shouldn't be anybody down here. Hello? Oh my god. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Oh, Will, you okay? Hello? Oh my god, what's going on?
Somehow, the man could hear banging coming from downstairs, so he decided to go and check it out. It was then that a wine glass flew at him from the direction of the haunted art piece. As well as this, a mug on the table slid to the left, confirming that the flying glass was not an anomaly. It was in fact a spirit. The man went to check the room, and nothing was there which could have possibly caused these crazy events to occur. After this event, you'd expect the collector to put his items in the trash, but he doesn't, and pays the price with a much scarier event.
I fell asleep on the couch and the bathroom door is repeatedly banging. Stop! What was that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Alexa, stop! Stop! I do know what is going on in here today, but there's some kind of an atmosphere as well. What the hell is that? Did you see that?
This video was filmed just 2 days after the previous one, and was also 2 times as creepy. To start things off, the door was banging and a chair moved, but if that wasn't enough, the Alexa started playing music of her own accord. Finally, a young boy in a white shirt is caught sitting on the sofa, but in the background, and when the man turns to look at it, it's gone. I'll let you try and explain that in the comments.
On February 12th of 2019, a security guard at a hospital was on his first patrol of the job. As all security guards do, he was wandering around making sure no unwanted guests entered the building. However, it would be during this seemingly regular patrol that something strange happens. According to James Dixon, the security guard, there hasn't been a shift where he hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on February 12th will forever remain with him. It's around 4 a.m. when this phenomenon is captured. Take a look.
See, I fucking don't. No.
Somehow, a wheelchair starts moving right when James walks past it. Now, the wheelchair isn't just a random asset, but one used by a patient who died the same night. Considering that the wheelchair started moving around the same time as the death, James can't help but think that the patient was still with them. This next video was posted 9 years ago, making it by far the oldest footage on this list, but as well as being very old, it's also very unsettling. Those who have seen it seem split on what was captured. In it, a man is seen taking a walk in the woods with his son Raph, when suddenly, a creature nearby starts making aggressive noises. This is what it was.
Come on, man, let's do a nature walk. Woohoo! Do I get it? Let's do a nature walk. Come on, let's go. Come on. Hey, isn't that cool, Rafe?
Yeah. Nice don't break. Oh. Look at this.
Yeah, look at the view. Wait, Rafe. Shh. What is that? Shh. What is it? Hey, get over here. Get over here, Rafe. What is that? What is that? Stay behind me. What is it? Are you kidding me? All right, let's go, Rafe, go, Rafe, go. Hold on, sorry, slow step. Hold on, listen. What is it? What is it? Is it following us? Stay right there.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Strangely, a black figure can be seen behind a tree moving its arm. The father sees it and quickly urges his son to run away. Strange thing is that this creature looks similar to a human, but it emitted a sound similar to a dog. Even stranger, it seemed to be following the family, or at least that's how things appeared in the video. If they hadn't run away, who knows what could have happened to them, but the more concerning question regards the identity of the creature. Like most videos, this has yet to be determined. On the morning of January 26, 2002, a store clerk walks into the security room to see if everything's okay. It was just then that he was shown one of the weirdest CCTV recordings ever. Naturally, he takes out his phone to document this for himself, and what he captures is unexplainable. The clerk claims that there was no one in the laundry room that this occurred in overnight, and he remembers locking the door when closing the store. This made it impossible for anyone to enter the room undetected, but clearly, someone or something bypassed this. Have a look.
Word it from here.
No way. No way. Jim.
Send me the video when you.
Oh, I'm gonna.
The best is when the other one comes over. It's like it didn't want to see the front of it, you know. It's funded so that he didn't have to look at it no more. Whoever's in that room. Oh my God.
Jim.
Madeline, you didn't see. Come and look at the second one. Here comes the second one. No, the second one's moving now.
No way.
Watch the second one. Then the second one falls off. And the lady comes in from Dude Died Night. She don't know what to say. She was like.
She was on FaceTime with somebody.
Look, watch. Watch the second. Any second now.
It happens.
Look, here goes. Look.
It happens.
Look.
This does not happen.
Look. It's a ghost. Look.
Look at it.
Who's spinning it?
It's spinning.
It's spinning the cycle. It's got to be spinning.
There's no way that they're spin. There's no. I don't care if it's bolted or not. They don't spin like that. Mine ain't bolted in my house. Mine don't come and walk around my.
That's true.
Look.
That's true.
Look
how that one just came out. How'd it come out like that? That was pushed out. I don't care what nobody says. You can tell me whatever you want.
Me too. I can't wait to show everybody.
Look here, wait.
Where's Keith?
Show them the thing. Look here. Look at this. Look at the top.
No way.
There's a ghost here.
No way.
I'm showing them the ghost in the back.
The ghost?
Oh, did you ever see what happened last night? Forgot about it. The laundry room. They'll die. The laundry, all the laundry things in there, they just start moving. They just start coming out and moving and going in circles and what you call it. Come and look. Yeah. But it's crazy. I never saw anything like it in my whole life.
Initially, he believes that an animal, like a raccoon, was living in the room and moved the washing machines. But as they moved further and further, this was out of the question. For the entirety of the footage, nothing can be seen in the room, so it was an invisible force causing the movement. If that still isn't convincing, the door to the left didn't open all night, and that was the only entrance to the room. Something was present in the laundry room, and we'll never know what. In the following video, a woman is alone at home when she decides to clean her daughter's room before she gets back. It was at this moment that she witnessed one of the freakiest experiences of her entire life. Somehow, the toy horse starts moving without anyone on it. The whole house is absent except for the woman, yet strangely, someone seems to be using the toy. As well as this, the lights start to flicker on and off rapidly. Since the light switch is on the right side of the room though, the woman is led to believe that there is an intruder. She starts to approach the room when all of a sudden, everything stops, as if nothing happened. She searches the room and finds nothing, leading her to believe that this event was beyond explanation. However, it's the follow-up video that terrifies her even more. It was a Tuesday morning, a week after the prior incident when the woman was vacuuming the house. This time, her family and pet were home, so she wasn't the only one who was scared straight. She was in the kitchen trying to find a duster to help with the corners when her cat did something extremely disturbing. It's because of this incident that the woman believes her house is haunted.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Animals have much better senses than humans and can see things that we can't. It becomes very clear that the pet spots something in the halls, but when the woman investigates, nothing can be seen. Now, this may have been a coincidence. The cat could have seen the children of the household and they darted to their rooms before their mother saw them. However, the final clip of the trilogy put the nail in the coffin. It was nighttime on the same day of the cat incident, and the woman was struggling to get any sleep. The time was 2 a.m., and for some reason the room was too warm, despite it being freezing outside. She decided to get up for some water, but when she raised her head from the pillow, something unexplainable occurred. The carrier bag started swinging aggressively. The woman made sure to record the entire room to prove nobody was doing it. But this was only the start. Books and CDs from her cabinet started flying to the floor with no explanation. The creepiest part of the video arrives, however, when large flashes start appearing outside and a devilish-looking figure stares inside. This is something that no one on Earth can explain, and the family living here moved out a week later. On March 18th of 2024, a woman was working on her laptop at 2 a.m. She had to catch up on her job as she was at a party the night prior, so she decided she would get it out of her way fast. She was writing up a report and was actually 2 hours ahead of schedule. However, it was nearing 3 a.m., which was ironic. Before bed, her child told her not to stay up past 3 a.m. because the ghost would get her. The woman laughed and dismissed the comment, but the ghosts weren't about to let that slide.
You guys, I'm freaking the fuck out. It is literally 2:50 a.m. Do you hear that? That is my baby's bubble bath crab in the restroom. It just turned on out of nowhere. And I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack.
Checks, come on, buddy. Come on, let's go check. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come with me. Come on. Come on. Bitch, my dog won't even fucking come. Come on, buddy. He's coming.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Somehow, one of her child's toys begins to play from the bathroom. The woman hears it and quickly takes out her camera to document it for TikTok before urging her dog to come and check the scene. At first, the dog was cautious and stayed put, but it didn't take long for him to give in and head towards the noise. When they enter the room, a crab toy is magically levitating and playing music before the camera cuts. It's unknown what caused this to happen, but there's no explanation other than the paranormal world to a floating children's toy. As I mentioned a few clips prior, animals have much better senses than humans. This leads many of our kind speculating that household pets can see spirits, and we cannot. On December 24th of 2013, a man called David Stenberg was home alone with his dog when it seemed to react very strangely to something in his bedroom.
Astrid, what's going on? What is it, puppy? What is the fucking matter? What is the deal? What the fuck? Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. What is the deal? Astrid, you're freaking me out. Come here. Come on.
It's unknown what the dog actually witnessed that morning, but it definitely found it disturbing. When David gestured his pet to enter the room, it tried to but instantly darted back, which was very odd considering how well-trained the pet was. What makes this creepier is that the dog never entered the room again, and despite no paranormal activities happening in there, it shook David, who slept there every night.
This couple were on holiday together and were staying in an Airbnb in the middle of a forest, but something terrifying is about to happen. The husband, David, left the Airbnb to go and refuel his car so they could go to a diner the next day, but he couldn't have left at a worse time. Take a look.
Okay. It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that fucking door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just fucking happened again. Move, 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 move! Fucking nobody there! The dog stopped fucking barking now. Davey's freaking the fuck out by the door though. is it? There's nobody out there. I'm not opening the fucking door anymore.
At the start of the clip, we can hear the woman panicking and she has clearly been shaken by something. We don't actually find out what that something is until later though. She is on a call with her husband telling him to come home, and the dogs are both growling at the doors and the windows as if someone was there, but no one other than the woman were present. All of a sudden, the door started knocking and the woman got to the window to record the balcony as quickly as she could. To her demise though, there was no one on the other side. Later that night, Dave made it back to the Airbnb, and that's when the knocking stopped. David thought his wife was drinking too much and dismissed the knocking, but when he saw the recording, they quickly drove somewhere else to stay. This man has recently moved into a one-story bungalow in a really nice location with his fiancée and his baby. His fiancée has taken the baby to the hospital as they need to do some routine checkups, and the man was left alone in the house. None of them felt comfortable in their new home, as it was built on top of a morgue where dead soldiers were buried after fighting. Up until the moment you're about to see though, nothing weird actually ended up happening. It was 2 p.m, a regular time where things never really scare people, but this was terrifying. Have a watch.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
They never found out what caused the unwanted knocking, but nothing else could have caused it other than a paranormal presence. What makes this even worse is that the man claims that this happens all the time, and he means that, literally. Whenever the door is closed, the knocking continues infinitely. The young couple were determined to leave the home, as they were convinced they were being haunted, but they didn't have the funds to move out. They took many videos as evidence, and opened a GoFundMe to help them leave, but it never reached the heights it needed to. They still live in the house and the knocking is still present. A dog and its owner are peacefully sitting on the sofa when they hear movement upstairs. The man is single and has no roommates, so there shouldn't be anyone else in the house, but this is a regular occurrence to him. For the past 2 months, a demon has been following him wherever he goes, but he hasn't been able to see it yet. It messes with his mind and hides whenever he gets too close to spotting it, but that doesn't stop him from trying. Does he catch the demon? You'll have to stick around and see.
See that, man? Those damn noises again. Welcome to my life. Hello? Hello? I'm by myself. Hello? Hello? Shit. Somebody walking around in there. There's definitely somebody in there. I could have swore I seen somebody. switches right here. I'm coming in. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. I saw somebody in there. Okay.
The spirit starts opening and slamming doors while screaming upstairs, and the man is forced to investigate. He makes his way upstairs, but when he gets to the top, he notices nothing suspicious. This is until the light turns itself on and off, exposing the demon's position. The man knew which light switch turned on the upstairs lights, so started walking towards it, but the demon hid in a room. It can be seen moving underneath the door crack, but when the door is opened, nothing can be seen. He failed to catch his biggest nightmare once again. This dog is standing in the garden barking at seemingly nothing, and its owner is recording. As the barking continues, the woman slowly starts to approach her pet, and what happens next is very creepy. Have a look.
That was hella weird. There's literally no way that door just opened by itself. Y'all, like, I really don't get freaked out, but that was really just... That door has a keypad lock on it. Like, and it's actually hard to get in. Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave me. There's like... What? Why did you just jump like that? Why did... Baby! Y'all, do you see her?
The dog makes a move and starts to head towards the door of the shed until it eventually walks around the back. The creepiest part, however, is when it decides to have a sniff behind the door it was barking at and flinches very quickly. Something was behind this door, and neither the woman nor the audience knew what. After this video, the community on TikTok was left confused and wanted to figure out more, so the creator, KK, was forced to create part 2. This time, the dog is standing closer to the shed, and the woman seems to be more shaken. Unlike the last clip, the dog acts a little braver and decides to investigate the door properly. It is clearly terrified though, as it looks stiff and often uncomfortable, which are two big hints towards fear in an animal. And in this situation, the staffy fit both these criteria.
Y'all, she's still scared. There we go. Let's see if she'll... Like, I don't even want to go close it because that was so weird. And like, she will not walk past. Let's see, will she... Whatever just happened literally scared the poo-poo out of her too. Baby, what is it?
The woman claims that the dog will not go past the door or enter the shed, which is very disturbing. This has rubbed off onto the owner, who is also scared to go near the door in case a horrible surprise awaits. We can also see that the dog's mouth is open and it is panting towards the end, which is a sign of stress. It has clearly seen something unsettling. For all everyone knew though, this could have just been a strange situation on the dog's behalf. However, part 3 was released very shortly after, and this completely erased these popular theories among commenters.
What are you looking at?
This time, the dog was right next to the door and stood strong, looking up at whatever was causing this sense of disturbance. It didn't bark or sniff, just stared. As time went on, the woman decided to creep to her left and try to get a shot of what was behind the door, but never gained the courage to get the angle. No one found out what was making the dog so uncomfortable that afternoon, and I don't think they ever will. These friends have arranged a sleepover together, and they had everything planned. They had plates full of snacks, a bunch of games to play, and a local restaurant to visit, but none of these plans were actually executed. The friend's house they were staying at was known for hosting out of the ordinary events, often including self-moving items. This video captures several of these instances. Have a look.
My floor. But your whole room. Every time I start recording, it stops. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're up there.
First of all, they enter a room which has been completely messed up. They make it seem like this was sudden and not expected, but it could have very easily been fake. So let's discuss the concrete evidence of ghosts. Using CCTV footage from inside a separate room, a plate can be seen flinging itself off the cabinet without anything making it happen. The only logical explanation to this would be that the ground shook, but since no one was in the room to make that happen, it must have been a spirit. As well as this, using the same camera, they managed to pick up footage of a plate levitating by itself and suddenly dropping back onto the cabinet, creating a loud bang. This is completely unexplainable, but I'll let you guys tell me what you think could have caused it in the comments. YouTubers are often glorified as these amazing human beings that have nothing going wrong in their lives, but this is far from the truth. The YouTuber in the following video is a fairly small one. He has 25,000 subscribers and averages around 1,000 views per video, but after seeing one of his videos, I decided to investigate his channel and a very creepy video popped up. For some context, this YouTuber has been documenting paranormal activity in his home for a while now, and the video we're about to discuss is the most recent and most crazy. Take a look.
Alright everybody, so a lot of you guys have been asking about how things are going in the house. Now for anybody who doesn't know, strange things have been happening. Like for example, I posted a video not too long ago where the door was rattling constantly. Like literally the door handle was physically rattling and I opened the door, no one's there. So I mean, I don't know if I believe in this sort of stuff, I really don't. And then another video before that, it sounded like someone was physically running down the stairs at me. And that kind of stuff happens all the time now. And the hell? But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I don't know really what else to do about it. So what I've done is I captured a good few things whilst I've not been posting videos about it. I'm sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught and everything. Literally nothing here. Right. Wait a minute. That wasn't... Oh, for God's sake, that wasn't even on before. Right, let me try and get set back up here. Can you make something move? Again? Can you make anything move? Nah, mate. Nah. Nope. I am fucking moving out. Nope. Just showing you again, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody else here. Nope.
The video gets off to a bad start when the drawer flings open mid-intro as the man is discussing the ghost, and he has to close it again. This is only the beginning of a long video though. He captures door handles rattling, chairs being thrown at him, televisions being put on, and even doors opening themselves. Now most people would look at these things and deem them fake. YouTube is plagued with fake ghost sightings designed to trick children and make them money, but this video was an exception. Most of the clips have no cuts, and we can see all around the moving object. For example, when the chair is thrown, we can see that no one is behind it. This is undeniable proof that this clip wasn't staged. Regardless, the house owner is in the process of moving out as he is worried about his children. This man can hear loud banging coming from the closet and gets up to open the door as it's really annoying him. He gets to the door and pulls it open, but nothing is there, and the banging comes to a halt. It seems that he has stopped it from happening, but what happens next is beyond terrifying.
I really don't think I'm ever gonna be able to escape this shit. Listen to it. Listen to that pounding. Jesus. I mean, this is my whole closet right here. It's my kitchen. And here we go with this shit again. I'm just gonna wait and see how long it goes on, because I never know. Okay, that works. Okay, so it seems to be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon, but just to prove there's nothing there. Jesus Christ. This is the cord in question, the coax cable, and you can see here it goes directly from here down to my Wi-Fi. So I could, I guess, open it like this, but one, I would probably be in the way of the camera here since I'm standing here, but let's try and test this. Here's the door latched all the way shut. I mean, I'm pulling on that pretty hard and it doesn't come out. But if I were to do this and open it, that just kind of pulls the Wi-Fi back. So, I mean, if this cord was the thing that was pulling it, this probably would have knocked off, but I don't know.
Every time the door closes, the banging starts again, and he has to get up from his bed to open it. It gets to a point where the man isn't even scared anymore, he's just annoyed. The creepiest part of the entire video comes at the end, though.
Oh. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
The ghost throws a cross from a shelf to the ground. This confirms to the man that the spirit is associated with the devil, which no doubt made things much, much scarier.